Get our cards out. Got it. Welcome if you are watching this on the replay. As we load up here, I'm going to start shuffling our cards for our 3-card reading. Good morning, good morning. And make sure we mute that. How are you today? Welcome. I'm Ciara Rubin. I am a spiritual teacher and a tarot mystic. I am here to help you connect and feel fully confident in your intuition. And today we're going to be talking about how to attract aligned friendships and opportunities, which is something I think we all want. So we're going to start with a 3-card reading. I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot today, and this is a take on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith system. It's just a little bit zoomed in on the cards. We won't count this as our first card, but this is it's zoomed in, and it doesn't have the name written on the cards or on the major arcana as well in the same way or in the original way. This is the 6 of Swords, which means better times are ahead. We are leaving the darker times, that things are going to get better from here. And if you're going through something that is difficult right now, that is challenging, first of all, today is the 14th of June. So we've got the super moon, full moon, I believe in Sagittarius today. Hey, TJ, welcome, welcome. If you haven't already liked this broadcast, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. And I will pop the link to my free 5-minute accurate AF tarot guide for you. If you and your intuition aren't necessarily vibing as well lately, or you're really wanting to take your readings and your sessions with your clients to the next level as a healer or a reader, this is perfect for you. So you definitely want to check that out. I will go ahead and pin that to the top so that you can join my email community. That is where things get a little bit more personal. I share more about my journey and things that you can learn from that. And I also share a lot of awesome opportunities and offers that you can get into as well. So today I'm going to shuffle. And as I was saying, rewind. If you are going through something difficult right now, the super moon is bringing up all the feelings. Let's get a reading for anyone who is watching this together live or on the replay. This is going to be a reading for you. If you are here, it is not by accident. So we want 3 cards, please. Oh, okay, we got a jumper. We're going to honor that. That's the first card, and 2 more, please. Oh, there we go. They're coming out fast. As soon as I asked, they came out. All right, now the first card we have is the basis of the situation, and you guys saw me shuffle, but here we are again in the 6 of Swords. So this is the simple AF spread that I'm using, that I teach you in that tarot guide link that I pinned either to the top or in the description if you're watching this on replay. So the first card is always in that spread, the basis of your situation. And this is the 6 of Swords. So the basis is things are going to get better. Things are going to get better if you let them. If you're going through something that is challenging, if you're going through something that is giving you grief or has you grieving in some way, if you feel like you are have lost something or are rebirthing yourself in a way, just know that every day things are going to get a little bit better. Every day the sun will shine a little bit brighter inside your heart and inside your mind as you move through this. It is not easy. It is not easy to look at your shadow. It is not easy to admit when things are not going right in your life and to take responsibility for the fact that things are not going right in your life because you are creating your reality. That is a hard pill to swallow. And so Spirit and I want to commend you for that, for taking a look at those things and for taking the red pill, right? For choosing to see the things about yourself and see the truth of the things that you're creating in your life, because that's not easy to do. It can be very painful. It can be very depressing. And the message here is take it one day at a time and let yourself have your process. Let yourself have your process. So many times as light workers, we want to zoom through the healing and just pull it out by the roots real quick, like a carrot or a beet. And it just doesn't work like that most of the time. And in the present position, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a new beginning for you emotionally. This is spirit offering you opportunities that are going to help you fill your cup even better than you already are now, which is very exciting. This is a reminder of your innocence. I was drawn to the dove and the white dove, and it made me feel like innocence. So it's a reminder that you are innocent in this situation. Yes, you have created your reality, and yes, you agreed in your soul contract to have certain things happen in your life, certain traumas and certain relationships that are difficult. And yet you are innocent. Remember your innocence, and remember that you are not to quote unquote blame. Just because you're creating it doesn't mean that it's your fault. Doesn't mean that you need to be punished. You do not deserve to be punished. You need to cultivate that compassion for yourself. And I'm drawn to the cross on this little wafer here, and it makes me think of Yeshua, of the Christ. It makes me think of Yeshua and his message of compassion and forgiveness, and that those were his tools for solving absolutely everything. And I agree that this is what it will take, is to have compassion for yourself, to forgive yourself, to choose and be willing to forgive the other people in your life who are part of that co-creation, who are part of the challenges that you're moving through right now, that will set you free. So I love that. And then we have in the future position. So in the simple AF spread, the first card is the basis. The second card is what you need to know right now. And then the third card could be potential future, but it's also really an action card. So I love the Magician as our action card, as your action card today, because he or she, gender doesn't really matter with these cards, is telling you that you have everything within you to create the life that you desire. You have all the tools. You've got the wand and the cup, the sword, the coin. You have infinite possibilities, and and this is interesting. So looping, this makes me think of the thoughts that you're thinking, that is a really key part of the recipe to manifesting what you want, is to changing your thoughts and rewiring the pathways in your brain so that your default thoughts become less of, oh man, this isn't happening yet, and more of everything is working out, best case scenario, which is an affirmation that I've got from my friend Heather, who is Activation Vibration on Instagram. She's awesome. So I wanted to give her street cred on that. Welcome everyone who is watching live and on the replay. So yes, the Magician in the action position is like, it's time to manifest. Set your desires if you haven't already. If you've set your desires, let go and allow. Trust that it's already here, that what is meant for you is already here. Allow yourself to step into who you are meant to be by allowing that to happen around you, by seizing the opportunities that come to you that feel a little bit out of your comfort zone, but feel like a hell yes. Right? Watch out for those devils, right? The devil's in the details. So make sure that you are taking a look at your thoughts. Make sure that you are doing things and taking opportunities for the right reasons. Keep your North Star in mind. So keeping your thoughts, changing your thought pathways. And then as always, when I see this card, I'm often drawn to the candle or the wand that he's holding. And it looks like a candle that's burning at both ends. I always take this card as positive as it is. I take the warning there to not burn the candle at both ends and to keep your boundaries right, which is a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. So that is your reading for today. We had the Six of Swords in the basis of the situation. Things are getting better. What you need to know is that there is a new beginning coming your way emotionally. There is a new opportunity coming your way that will give you the opportunity to fill your cup, feel fulfilled, maybe even some money there. Looking at that little coin or wafer that the dove is holding, remember that you are innocent. And it's time to manifest, baby. It's time to put your intentions out there and to see what the universe brings back, remembering to rewire the pathways in your brain so that you're creating more of what you want and less of what you don't want, which plays right into our message for today, which is how to attract aligned friendships and opportunities. So I made a few notes here. So we want to attract aligned friendships and opportunities, right? It's hard when you are surrounded. It's hard to reach for more or reach for more of what you truly are when you're surrounded by people who are not, or when you're surrounded by people who don't truly celebrate you or aren't truly happy for you when things are going right for you. Right. And so attracting aligned friendships and opportunities, right? Because you might attract certain opportunities that feel like, yeah, but it's like, it's not like a full yes. You want something that it comes your way and it feels synchronistic. You're seeing the numbers at the time when it comes in. You're feeling this lift in your energy when it comes in, and it just feels divine, right? And that's what you want, right? And so in order to attract that, so step one, you need to make space for it. You need to make space. So if you have all of these obligations and things in your life that you're saying yes to that aren't really a full body yes for you, that is where you're spending your energy and spending your time. So how would you have the energy to attract an aligned friendship if you are spending your time and energy on friendships that are not aligned? If well, we've been friends for years. Well, she didn't do anything wrong. Well, she didn't do anything bad to me. Well, no, she didn't. And that doesn't mean that you need to ghost people. I used to be like that, where I would sometimes ghost people or people would ghost me. And I'm not like that anymore. Like, you don't need to ghost somebody, but you can start sending some boundaries. You can start seeing them a little bit less. You can start not answering their text messages right away. You can just say no to certain invitations for them to when they want to hang out with you. And it can be a little challenging. It can be hard and it can be painful. And you feel like guilty about that, right? And that's part of setting boundaries is yes, where you're learning how to set boundaries, but being okay with setting those boundaries, so that you can make space, for those friendships that are going to lift you up, that are going to inspire you to be better. And I totally get, like, I in real time am always practicing this, is taking an honest look at my relationships and which relationships are feeling fulfilled, which relationships feel fully reciprocal, right? Where I'm contacting them, to reach out and check on them. And then they're checking on me. They're reaching out, asking to hang out sometimes. I'm reaching out, asking to hang out sometimes. Relationships that feel two-sided, that feel reciprocal, that don't feel codependent in a way. Relationships where you can evolve together and they are talking about new things and you're talking about new things. Instead of where you get together with somebody and they're always talking about the same things, or they're always complaining about certain things, and they're not, taking personal responsibility in situations. And it could sound a little bit elitist, right? I can hear that. I can feel that in myself. I have this thought like, well, that sounds elitist, Ciara, like that people would, they have to keep up with you and your development. If you want to evolve, if you want to become all you are meant to be in this life, you need to surround yourself with people who want that too. And not people who are unconscious, not people who don't believe in what you're doing and what you want to do with your life. It's just not going to work. Like attracts like. Because the thing is if you're wanting to attract aligned friendships, if you're wanting to attract aligned opportunities, you need to be a vibrational match for those friendships and opportunities. And if you are surrounding yourself with people who are not a match to the things that you want to be doing and the opportunities that you want to attract and the people that you want to attract, then you're not going to. What is that saying? That you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time around, right? And so you need to be a vibrational match for those people and for those opportunities. And so you need to make space in your life. So that means cutting back on friendships that are not in that same energy that you want to attract and where you're wanting to go. And that means cutting out habits or certain things out of your diet in order to be more of a vibrational match. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean being vegan, although I was vegan for 2 years, and I would definitely agree that it is the highest quote unquote vibrational frequency that there is, that you can be in a diet. But sometimes you do need the heavier proteins. For me, for example, I'm going through my childbearing years, and some women seem to be okay being vegan when they're pregnant, and that just does not work for me. It does not work for my body. I need to feel more grounded. I need to incorporate more animal protein into my life when I am growing a being inside of me. And I'm also going through a very intense healing period right now, where I'm healing some really deep traumas, and I'm needing to be even more grounded in my body. So, animal products and proteins, sustainably sourced, ethically sourced, as much as possible, is resonating with me right now, right? So you need to cut out the things that aren't working for you, like sugars, processed foods, fried foods, processed flours, things like that. So I'm not necessarily saying that you need to cut out meat, but it's just true. Like, if you're wanting to become fully realized, you're going to need to have a healthy diet, have healthy friendships with people who inspire you, have healthy habits, right? So making space in your life, if you're spending a lot of time scrolling or watching Netflix, making more space for meditation and self-reflection, for journaling, for gratitude. This is what is going to help you attract aligned opportunities. This is what's going to help you maintain a vibration that is healthy and that is attracting those opportunities and those friendships that you want, even if you're processing something heavy, even if you're going through a challenge. Those practices, meditation, healthy diet, journaling, gratitude, they're going to help get you through that, still attracting the things that you want. I'm saying that because I'm going through it in real time. It's a real duality that I have been holding lately as I've been processing these intense traumas, and then yet have been attracting aligned, really cool opportunities into my life at the same time, and aligned friendships and people that are inspiring me to be better. So I just don't want you to think that you have to be high vibe all the time in order to manifest what you want, because that's bullshit. That is some love and light, toxic positivity right there. The money, opportunities, it doesn't care if you're having a bad day, as long as you're grounding yourselves in those practices, as long as you're setting those healthy boundaries, as long as you're processing the feelings that you're having, then you will continue to attract more of what you want into your life. All right. So those are the first 2 points, is making space in your life and being a match, being a vibrational match for your desire. And then the third step for attracting aligned friendships and opportunities is to set your vision for the desire. So set your manifestation, write it down. I actually just bought this little tiny mailbox, which I think is so adorable. And I wrote down all of my manifestations on it, everything that I'm wanting to manifest for my business, in my personal life. I wrote it in here on little pieces of paper. You can see them in there. And then I have a little sticky note on here that says open July 1st, 2022. And I put the flag up so that the universe knows that there's mail in there, because I'm a dork. But this is just a really fun, physical, visual way for me to know, like, okay, I'm manifesting. I'm keeping track of my manifestations. This says open July 1st, 2022, because I want to put it in here and then I want to let it go. I can't see it. I'm not going to check on it for a month. And then in a month, I will open it. I will check in, and all the little slips of paper that have manifested, I'll throw them away, because we did that. And then I'll put more papers in there to manifest. So that's just a really, really cute idea that I got from this book called Positively Wealthy by Emma Mumford that I have been loving. This is a 33-day guide to manifesting. It says sustainable wealth and abundance in all areas of your life. So I am on day 21 right now, and I'm using Ace of Swords as my bookmark because this is a book that's going to help me break through. I love that. So yeah, set your vision for your desire, whether it's a little mailbox or you're writing it down in a journal. It is more powerful to write it down than just keeping it in your head. But so yeah, setting your vision for your desire and then letting it go and letting God handle the details. God, the universe, source, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. Letting it go, which can be one of the hardest parts. Letting it go. So that's why the little mailbox thing is really helpful for me, because it helps me to know, all right, it's in there. I don't need to think about it anymore. I can write that magician card, focus my thoughts elsewhere. I can think about my affirmations. I'm a money magnet. Money is continuously flowing to me in new and exciting ways. Wealth and fulfillment surround me. I am wealthy in all areas of my life. Everything is working out best case scenario, just to name a few of my favorites. So I hope that you found that helpful, and this was really, really fun. And if you are watching the replay, welcome. If you've made it this far, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. On this channel, we talk about a lot about intuition and intuitive tarot, but I talk about a lot of other topics that I am passionate about as well, like past lives, ancient civilizations, extraterrestrials, all of the above. And make sure you grab that tarot guide, the 5-minute accurate tarot guide. It is going to help you very quickly, 5 minutes, connect with your intuition and source energy in a way that you haven't before. And it's really, really magical, really, really easy to do. So make sure you click that in the description below. And thank you again so much for being here. I love you.